We'll start here. Take a nice breath in. Roll your shoulders back. Get out all that tension from a Monday. Squeeze your shoulders up, roll them back, drop them down, over-exaggerate that move. Big shoulder roll right and left. Big squeeze back right and left. Take a nice breath in all the way up, come all the way down. Hinge at your hips, reach for the ground, and then slowly come all the way up. Reach for your ceiling, and then come all the way down. One more time, all the way up, and come on down. Step to the right, step to the left. So while you're here, sink into your heels, lift up your toes just a little bit, enough so that you can feel this kind of work its way back to your hips. All right, take a big step wide, reach, hold it here. Sink your hips down a little lower each rep. Reach forward. And use these longer moves to fill up your lungs and get your breathing steady. Couple more. And come on back in center. Walk it in. Pull your belly in and then come down for a squat. Toes pointed slightly out. So sinking down. Nice breath in and out. Bring your right knee up. Drop it down, left knee up. Okay, squeezing your glutes at the top. Slightly pressing your hips forward. Nice, and keeping your shoulders dropped. So let your chest open at the top of the move. That's it, couple more. One more right, one more left. Hold it down. Lift your heel, right and left. Lift. Starting to build some heat in your quads. Right, left. Now pause and come on up. Lift your right leg. Bring your knee up. Little pulse up. Flex your foot. Keep that breath going. Now sweep it out. Open up through your hip and sweep it back in. Okay, so toes straight in front. Now we're going to cross. Really open that hip. That's it. And cross. Nice. Okay, trying to keep that left side still straight to the front. And cross. One more. Left side. So bring that knee up. Flex your foot. Lift the knee up to the ceiling. And open up. Sweep open. And straight up front. You're really using your stability. Hang on. And then cross it over. Really open up and sweep it back. Couple more. One more time. And sweep it across. If you have a light set of weights, like as light as you've got, say like 3s or 5s, grab those please. All right, so roll your shoulders down. We're gonna start warming up through your upper body first. So let this weight feel light, okay? Nice and easy. If you want range of motion and you want nice long arms. Okay, breathing through it. So it doesn't take long to heat up the top of your shoulders here. Next one, hold your left one up. Sweep with your right. Hold it. 3, 2, hold it. Other side. Sweep. 3, 2, get ready to hold. Bring it down. 4, 3, 2, and hold. Last one. 4, 3, press your knuckles out. 2, and 1. Pause at the bottom. Shift your shoulders back. Lift to the front. So we're going to hold it here for half a minute. That's it. So just that hinge action, only coming up shoulder height. Pause at the top. Little pause. 4, 3, 2, and pause at the bottom. Okay, so we're gonna sweep to the side, sweep to the front, and front. Now I want you to loosen up your grip on the dumbbells. Okay, so just enough to hang on to them. So shoulders should be heating up. You shouldn't want to stay here too much longer. Front and side, couple more. That's it, front and pause at the bottom. So we're gonna take this sweep right overhead, find your stance, pull your belly in, sweep up and over. That's it. Okay, let this move slow you down so you feel that control all the way overhead and sweep back down. Nice, all the way up. Sweep it down. Keeping your arms long as you can. And when the load feels like it's too much, allow yourself to bend at the elbow. Okay, so you're keeping your form for 4. That's it. Feel it deep in your abdominals. 3, 2, let that breath go. 1 more, up and over, and send them down. I want to come into a lunge without the weights before we start going. So coming into a forward lunge, no weights. Okay, so we're going to come back to this move with weights. And actually, when you've got weights in your hands, it's almost a little bit easier to balance, but you have to work a little bit harder to push away. Okay, so our first block of work, we're going to be alternating a lunge and then coming into a deadlift with a front raise. So you can pause here. So I'm going to grab my set of 15 and my set of 12. Okay, so I want something on the heavier end and something just a little bit lighter. Okay, so you can adjust this as you need. So you find your stance, let your shoulders drop. Start with your right leg. We're going to come forward, push away. Okay, so you're up on your back toe. Sink into your front leg, sink into that front heel. And really using your glutes, the back of your leg to push off. Lower, push away. Okay, so if you have the weight, it should be heavy enough that it's a bit challenging to return. Okay, so hold, push. Now pause at the bottom. Hold, push away. Hold, push away. So we're going to add a pulse here. Lower, up, lower, push away. Lower, up, lower, push away. Nice. Okay, keeping your focus on the back of your legs. Okay, so no bounce in this. Hang on nice and steady. Sink down. 1 more, just like this, each side. Lower, rise. 1 more. And come on up. Okay. 1 weight. We're going to stagger your stance. So my back leg is going to act as a kickstand. We're going to draw the line of your leg. So down about midway. Feel that stretch to the back of your thigh. Hips are slightly back. Rise up, front raise. So you want this weight heavy enough for your deadlift, but also so that you can come into the front raise. Lift. Lower midway and front raise. Okay, so we're not doing that front raise either using momentum. Okay, 2 separate moves. Pause and lift. A few more here. Okay, use that left arm as you need. That's it. 1 more time. Lower, rise up, and lift. Right over to the other side. So get your form first before you move. That kickstand with the right leg. Follow that line of your leg down. Use your glutes, your hands to rise up, and then lift front raise. Okay, so that pause at the bottom right here, then you recruit those muscles, come on back up. So keeping this out of your lower back. That's it, nice and slow. Beautiful. Couple more. Last one. Draw that line, little pause at the bottom, rise up. Hang on to this weight. One weight. Okay, so we're gonna flow from here. Lower down. Step out, step in, rise up. Lower, other way. Step out, step in, rise up. All your glutes here. That's it. Add that extra squat here. Narrow, wide. Narrow, rise up. Straight down. Narrow, wide. Narrow, straight up. Now this time, take that bounce out. Lower, step. Back in, rise up. No bounce. Lower, step out. Step in. That's it. So lots of control to hang on here. Out, no bounce. Because our body wants to bounce here. Lower, side. One more each side. Lower, step. Back in, rise up. One more. Lower, step. Back in, rise up. Send this weight down. Come on, all the way down. Before we transition, we're gonna go back to the start into a plank position. So toes or knees. If you're coming from your knees, you're gonna have to lift, kick back, or hands and knees, kick back. If you're coming up here from your knees, I want the knees in, lift, lift. Because we're gonna pick up the pace. Okay, so modify, or come with me, pick it up for 8, 7, quick, quick, 4, 3, 2, slow now, slow. That's it, hang on. And pick it up for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and pause. Slowly come on up. Okay, when you're ready, we're gonna start from the top so you know where we're going. Forward lunge, then a deadlift, single leg deadlift with a front raise. So adjust your weights as you need. If you have heavier, go heavier. Okay? So watching that you can keep your form on this forward lunge. Here we go, right side first. Lower, sink down. So watching that your front knee is about stacked above your ankle. Okay, shift forward a little bit. It's not gonna hurt, but your knee should feel comfortable. That's it. Sink down, push away. Okay, let your shoulders drop. Okay, so you're not focusing on how heavy those weights feel in your hands. Your mind is at your legs. Loose hands, push. Now add that pause. Lower, rise, lower, push away. Lower, rise, lower, push away. Okay, you should really feel that now. Okay, starts to tighten up. Stay here. All right, finish it up on the left. We're gonna go back to the right. Listen close for 8. Rise up. 7. Light touch on that back toe. Sink into that front. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last stretch. Left. 7, 6. Get that back knee close to the ground. Make it hover. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Single side. So counterbalance on the left. Bring that kickstand. Lower, draw the line of your leg, and lift. We're gonna pick up the pace just a little bit. Single down, little pause, and then up. Push those hips forward. So when I say push forward, we're not overemphasizing that. Just enough so your hips are back in line. Lower, rise. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, other side. So you've all worked with me before. You know that sometimes we do this as a single leg where that back leg is floating. It's a similar concept, but we're working with more stability here so we can support that front raise and really keep our form on the deadlift so we know that your hams, glutes are working. We're not focused solely on your balance. So a little bit of method to this. 3, 2, 1 more. And up, hang on to that weight. So drop your shoulders. We're gonna add a front press onto this. Straight down, narrow, wide, narrow, press. Narrow, wide, narrow. Let yourself bounce a little bit here. Get a feel for the move. Really shifting your hips back. Okay, so as low as you can go and maintain your form. Drop that bounce out, pause, shift, bring it back, press, lower, shift, again, side, no bounce. Awesome. 1 more each side. Okay, your glutes should be talking to you now. Up, 1 more, lower, side, back in, rise up and down. Hands down, toes or knees. Okay, modify as you need. Or take it up, your progression is right up at your toes. Bring your knee in. In 4, we'll pick it up. 3, 2, pick it up. For 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, slow it down. In. Almost give your form a check. Press through your palms. Heels back. Pick it up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come on up. Okay, so we're gonna take an abbreviated version. We're gonna alternate the lunges, deadlift together, and then we're gonna move on. We're gonna come into that right forward lunge. When you're ready, okay, take your breaks, take your rest when you need them, take as long as you need. Nice, let your shoulders drop again. Your hands are like a hook, just enough to hang on. Hold it forward on the right for 8, 7, 6. Really lean that forward, that weight in the front. 3, 2, and 1. Left side. Take it down. 6, 5. All that weight forward. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna do this lift together. Okay, so same thing. Feet about shoulder width. Come on down and front raise. Really brace your core as you lift to the front. If your weight is on the heavier end, that front raise is going to be more challenging, lifting both at the same time. So really brace that, abs in tight, glutes engaged at the top, and lift. And as you lift, that tight line across your pelvic bones, you feel that. Give me 3, Last two. One more time. All right, we're moving on. So we're gonna take this to a squat with the palms out press. Last week we did palms in, up and over. We're gonna keep your palms out. Okay, so find a weight suitable for an overhead press. We're gonna move into a lateral raise from there. All right. So palms up. Let your elbows drop here. Okay. So feet about hip width apart. Enough so you make room for your hips to drop. Lower, single, and press. Lower. That's it. Your knees are slightly out. Nice. Straight up overhead. Make sure that your elbows are not locked out at the top. You've still got a soft bend there. Two more. One more time. We're going to change this up. Hands down. Take your feet wider, actually wide. So you're gonna hinge at your hips. Hands down, row, squat. Hinge, row, curl up, hold, squat. So we're standing on that squat. That curl is just to get your weights in position. And then as you come into that sumo, that wide squat, we're loading up the top of your thighs. So your quads, and then focusing on your glutes as you rise up. Nice. Okay, so this should feel like a powerful move. Nice. Couple more. Squeeze back. One more time. Lower row. Squeeze back. Up. And drop. Send these weights. Grab a lighter step, please. Lighter step. So we're coming into a lateral raise. So we're working equal amounts, your legs and your arms today. Cross back, rise. Lateral raise. So the weight we're using now should be heavier than what we were using in the warm-up. Okay, so this crossback lunge, you're landmarking your knees to be one behind the other. It's not a rotation, okay? Watch your knees. This knee, my right knee is going to go in line with my left. That's as far as you need to cross back. Nice. Use that breath to get that lateral raise in. Beautiful work. Almost there. One more each side. Last one. I want you to come all the way onto the ground. Okay, so this weight, make sure it's suitable for a tricep extension. Okay, so your hands are going to be straight above your shoulders. Palms facing in. You're going to bring your dumbbells towards your ears. Okay, so from your upper arm to your elbows are not moving. It's strictly a hinge action. And I want you to raise your hips as you raise your hands back up. So hips lower as the dumbbells come down. Hips raise as the dumbbells come up. Squeeze your glutes. Lower and lift, squeeze. This is an incredibly effective exercise that targets your triceps. That hinge action and that full extension means that you're really working the tricep muscles. 4 more. 3. Last 2. One more time, up, squeeze. And slowly, come on up, seated. Just here. Hang on to one weight. Press out, draw in. Press out, draw in. so your body is back enough that your body can still hang on to it, but not so you have the shakes, okay? So you want to feel in control here. But it should feel like a bit of a challenge to hang out here for too long. Now hands out, bring an elbow in, push out, elbow in, push out, draw that elbow back. You can lift the opposite knee towards your elbow. That's it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send this down. Okay, we're going to come up to that squat and shoulder press. Okay, find that heavy set. Feet about shoulder width. Bring the waist up. So I'm going to take this stance in a little bit closer this time, about shoulder width, toes slightly out, still enough room that I've got room for my hips to kind of come down between my knees. Lower, rise up and press. Lower, press. Now, let's flow with this. So you're using a little bit of help from that squat to push those dumbbells up and over. Lower, press, nice. 3 more. Last 2. And 1. Take your feet wider, that big stance. Weight in your heels. Okay. Come into that hinge position. Row, pause, lower, sweep up and down. So adjust your stance as you need as we go into it. Your leg wider or more narrow so that you get the range of movement that works for you. Awesome. Okay, remember when you're working on that wide squat, lower glute, squeeze up, inner thighs, squeeze. Almost there. Nice. 4 more. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Bring it down. And up. Send those weights down. Back to that. Oh, no. Sorry. Lighter set. Crossback lunge, lateral raise. Okay, so loosening up your grip. If you find you need the heavier weight for your crossback lunge, but need to go lighter on your raise, then focus on loosening up your grip on the raise. Or likewise, if the weight is heavy, really grip that dumbbell and shorten up your lever, so bend at the elbow. Okay, so it can be a bent arm raise. But try to keep your arms as long as you can for as long as you can. Nice. Remember that cross mark or cross back landmark? Okay, so as you cross your leg back, your hips are not opening up to the side. Okay, try to keep them front. Beautiful, 1 more each side. Nice work, 1 more. Now bring it all the way down to the ground. Start with your hips up, squeeze through your glutes. Walk your feet in so that you've only got about a half a foot between your knees. Okay, so not a huge space. Hands down by your ears, lower your hips, up, squeeze through your heels. Okay, put your heels in flat, squeeze through your triceps. And let your body feel that load on your triceps when you lower. Take the time to pause, feel the resistance, and then push away. Take your time, stretch. Lower. 2 more here. Last 1, squeeze up, hold. Drop your hips, slowly come on up. 1 weight, Okay, hang on to it here. Take a lean back. Take the weight out, press it, and then dip the elbow back. Okay, you can tuck that knee in towards your elbow. Nice. Lift. 6, almost. 5, get ready to hold. 4, 3, 2, and hold it, arms out. Hold, hold, flex your feet now, flex. Lift up and over, lower down. Up and over, lower down. One more time. Hold, up and over, and then hold it. Let your breath go. Okay, don't hang on to it. Let it go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send it down. Okay, we're gonna go through this one more time. We've got to move on. I have one more block of work after this. Okay, so this third set, third time's a charm. Heavy set, feet about shoulder width apart, toes out. There we go. Palms out. So let's flow with this. Use the squat to your advantage here. Lower, press. Lower, watching you're not arching your body at the top. I want you to pause at the bottom. Hold and press. Hold and press. 3, 2, one more. Hold and press. Bring it down. So feet nice and wide. Hinge at the hip. Let your arms hang. Pull your shoulders back. Row. Swing them up and squat. Usually takes me a couple reps to find my squat stance. That's it. Nice. Pull, squeeze. So that row, you want to feel right down the midline of your back. Squeezing in. Nice. Okay, remember to get that pause at the top, half a second even, and then push those weights away. 4 more. Full reps. Last 3. 2 more. Nice. Almost there. 1 more. So row up and over and press all the way up. Lighter set. We're going to cross back. Lateral raise. Almost there. Drop your shoulders. Take a nice deep breath before you move. Here we go. Cross back. Lift. Okay, this is a lot of heavy work on your legs. Lots of reps, lots of moves. Almost. Here we go, 4 more. Last 3. 2 more. 1 more. Tricep extension, hip raise, and then we're gonna move on from there. Okay, start with your hips up, elbows or shoulders into the mat, gaze ahead, lower, and lift. I want you to pick up the pace, so if you can slow tempo with me, I want you to pick it up. Single, 2, 1, 2. That's it, and really squeeze those dumbbells. Watching your elbows, they're straight above your shoulders, they're not flaring out to the side. Squeeze. Nice work, almost there. Now slow it down. That's it. Keeping it stacked, so close, almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come on up. We're gonna move into our last set. So we're gonna do a couple moves here that are weighted with a little hop. If the dumbbells are not for you, you do not have to use them. Keep them to the side. All right, where are we going? Okay, so I'm gonna use my heaviest set that I'm working with today. So I'm gonna work with this to start, and then I'm gonna drop my weight. So I'll show you where we're going. We're just coming into an air squat, just a little jump squat. Okay, so I'm not going as high as I would without the weight, but I am feeling the extra resistance. If this is not for you, send the weights off to the side, little hop, or up on your toes. Okay, so you want the drive of the move. Slow, quick. Here we go. We're gonna do 2, and then we're gonna move on. I'll show you where we're going. The lower, 1, 2. That's it, just 2. Short stance curl, short stance curl. That's it. Hip hinge, up, hip hinge, up, 2. That's it. Okay, so that's all we're doing. But now we're gonna go up. 4, 6, 8, 8, 6, 4, 2. Ready? So 4. Lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Short stance, step back curl. 2, hip hinge, up. 3, 2, and 1. For 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This short stance, curl. 5, 4. So it's kind of like a single leg squat. 2, and 1. Hip hinge. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Your grip. The grip gets. Loosen up your grip. Just enough to hang on. For 8. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Loose grip. Curl. 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Hip hinge. 8, 7, 6, 4. Squeeze those glutes. 3, 2, and 1. We're going 6. Right back down. Hold on. Together. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. 6. Almost there. 3, 2, hip hinge. Okay. So landmarking those dumbbells between your, well, just above your knees. 2, and 1. Almost there. Take a pause. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. That hinge. We're gonna go right from the top to finish it off. 1, from the top. Here we go. 2, single side, and finish. 2, and send them down. Whew. When you're ready. Take your time. We're going to take it right to the ground. Take your shoulders into the mat. Take your legs up to straight above your hips. Arms straight out. Bring them down halfway. Hold. Tuck your knees in. Lift high. Okay, keep your lower back into the mat the entire time. Lift. Lower halfway. Tuck it in. Raise up. Almost there. Couple more. And pause here. Come over to one side. Either come into a side plank with your inside leg stacked, or straight inside knee supporting, or both feet up, staggered, doesn't matter, find your stance. Take your arms straight over and pull back, lower your hip and lift. Reach, pull it in, lower and lift. Okay, enjoy that stretch. Flex your feet. Almost. One more time. Reach. Pull it in. Lower. Hold. For 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Okay, flex your feet. Lift your inside hip, get a nice stretch, reach overhead, bring it in, lower your hip, and lift. Okay, both feet back, your inside knee supporting, reach, pull back. Nice work, we're almost there. 3, get ready to hold, 2, 1 more. And hold it up. Hang on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Slowly. You're going to have a seat. We're going to stretch it